This month on Roanoke County Today, we find out about a new event coming up at Explore Park. Plus, get ready to splash at Splash Valley Water Park. This and more coming up.
This is Chief Howard Hall of the Roanoke County Police Department. I'd like to thank the almost 80% of Virginians who already wear their seatbelt. However, there were still 310 people who died last year in Virginia while unrestrained. Seatbelts are the best defense in a crash and save thousands of lives each year. During the Click It or Ticket campaign, we will have officers out day and night aggressively enforcing Virginia's occupant protection laws. If you are caught not wearing a seatbelt or using a child seat as required, you will get a ticket. The warnings are over. Click it or ticket.
This season at Explore Park, we have developed what we're calling Artisan Saturdays, and they will be the second Saturday in June, August, and October from 10 to 3 on each of those days. And it's going to be a wonderful opportunity for folks to come out, whether they be from the community or traveling on the parkway, to come out and see some of the wonderful artisans that we have in the gift shop this year. We have 19 artisans, all local, who are actually in the gift shop selling their wares. But what's special about Artisan Saturdays is a lot of them will be out there demonstrating their works. We have one fellow, as a matter of fact, who we call the Gourd Father, and he actually makes beautiful, they actually look like as if they're pottery out of gourds, and he will be demonstrating how he does that to the public. We have plein air artists who will be out there showing folks how they do what they do so well. Then in addition to that, of course, we will have some food, which you always have to do when you bring people out to a celebration and to a mini festival, if that's what you'd like to call it. And we will also have crafts for the children. Couldn't possibly do things without things for the entire family. And then we'll add on each of those Saturdays, each one of them will have a few different things going on. We'll also have some music. We also have some wonderful local authors who have written books on a variety of subjects of interest. Fishing, for instance, we will have them out there, and they will be doing some book signings, so you can come and purchase a book and have it signed by the author. We're going to have all kinds of wonderful activities and events to highlight some of the wonderful things that are going on at Explore Park this season, and that will continue in the future. But we're just very excited about this opportunity, and the artisans have been so willing to come out and to just demonstrate to the public actually what it is that they do, and perhaps to spark an interest in some of the folks that are out there, and perhaps they'll take up that particular art or craft as well. We also have a woman who we're selling her work in the gift shop who does finger crocheting with beads and makes fabulous necklaces that sparkle in the sunlight. And she will be out there demonstrating her work as well. We will also have a dulcimer player out there who actually makes his own dulcimers. He will be out there as well. Then we'll add to the mix some folks who aren't actually selling in the gift shop, but who are local artisans and who want to kind of show the public what there is out there that they do. And the other thing that's so wonderful about Artisan Saturdays is once you're finished seeing what the artisans have to show, we would love for folks to go out on our hiking trails and our biking trails, or bring their own picnic and have a picnic lunch and just enjoy the day at Explore Park. The visitor center will be open, and we have all kinds of brochures. We have new maps that have been done throughout the park, so they're welcome to pick those up and just spend the day. You know, we would welcome to hear from the community, from some of the other artisans that we're not already representing in the community, to get in touch with me, and I'd be more than happy to talk to them about the opportunity to come out to our Artisan Saturdays. And if they're interested, they certainly can go to our website, which is www.roanokecountyparks.com, and click on Explore Park, or to give me a call in my office at 777-6326.
What's the buzz about Green Ridge Recreation Center?
It's a place that's close to my house that I can come and get in shape.
We saw the quality of the exercise environment and the opportunity for our kids to enjoy it and take advantage of really a cutting-edge fitness facility.
The staff here is wonderful. They are very hands-on. They love to help people.
Join the fun through daily admission or membership. Green Ridge, healthy fun for everyone.
Roco Alert is Roanoke County's new citizen alert and warning system. In the event of a local emergency or disaster, Roanoke County will contact all landline telephones in the county's 911 database with any important information and instructions you need to know. To receive notifications from Roco Alert via email, on your cell phone or VoIP phone, you'll need to set up an online account. There's no cost for citizens to sign up, but phone usage or text charges may apply. Go to RoanokeCountyVA.gov/Roco Alert and sign up today.
Now there's another way to stay informed about Roanoke Valley Television. Check out all the latest video productions from RVTV on YouTube. Subscribe to the Roanoke Valley Television channel to see our current videos or to see one of your favorites. Anything from Choose Right, the dangers of synthetic drugs, to Mallory Lewis and Lamb Chop for Star City Reads. Stay up to date with Roanoke Valley Television on YouTube, RVTV3.
Welcome back to the show. Joining me today is John Murphy, Zoning Administrator for Roanoke County. Welcome to the show, John.
Well, thank you for having me again, Amy.
Sure. You know, this time of year, it's spring, and of course people are out working in their yards, and you see a lot of grass growing. So we're going to talk about that in just a moment, but let's remind viewers just what you do as zoning administrator.
Well, the responsibility covers the administration of the zoning ordinance and the subdivision regulations, but for this purpose, it's also overseeing the code enforcement division within the Department of Community Development.
Okay, great. So tall grass is
grass is one of the issues we deal with.
What are some other issues you deal with?
Inoperative vehicles, accumulated debris. Those are the code types of violations, and then we have the whole zoning ordinance that is a different section.
Okay. Well, talking about weeds, what are some things people should know about? What's the policy?
Okay. Roanoke County has an ordinance for residential, commercial, and industrial zone properties that the owner is supposed to maintain their property and keep the grass mowed below 12 inches. Okay. So it is actually a county code that it be maintained. So. Okay.
What are some of the responsibilities of Roanoke County versus VDOT? Because they also have responsibility for some of the code enforcements as well.
Right. A lot of people think Roanoke County maintains the rights of way, the medians and so forth. The public roads in Roanoke County are all maintained by the Virginia Department of Transportation, and they have private subcontractors that actually maintain the medians and the shoulders. Roanoke County is primarily responsible for county-owned properties, the county administration building, the fire stations, the libraries, and so forth. So the county does not maintain the public rights of way.
So how many complaints do you see within the county, talking about tall grass and weeds?
Last year we had approximately 350 grass and weed complaints, and obviously they're going to come in between around May and September, so that's a very concentrated time of year for that type of complaint. It's our #1 complaint during that season.
It is.
So it's very time consuming. We get quite a few countywide. So.
Okay. What is the regulation for tall grass?
Well, again, it has to be maintained under 12 inches. We get a lot of complaints from neighbors, and if we get a complaint, we'll actually send a code enforcement officer out to investigate. And if in fact it is 12 inches or greater, we'll document that and send a certified letter to the property owner having them mow the property. We're required by code to give them at least 10 days to bring it into compliance. And if not, the county actually has private contractors that we will commission to go out and mow the property. And if that's the case, the property owner would be responsible for the mowing bill, and there's also civil penalties involved as well. So when you take the civil penalty and any kind of administrative fees added to the mowing bill, it's pretty significant. So it's obviously cheaper for the property owner to take care of it themselves.
Sure. Yeah. And so most of the complaints you receive are from citizens?
Correct.
Complaining about neighbors, but you really don't see much from businesses?
Most businesses will maintain their own properties, you know, for cosmetic purposes. They want to encourage customers to come out there. We have some foreclosed properties in the county, you know, bank foreclosures, and a lot of those will trigger a complaint from the neighbors as well. So,
okay,
yeah.
that was going to be another question with foreclosures. They tend to not maintain that property.
Right, and those are more difficult to deal with and typically take more time because a lot of them are owned by out-of-town banks.
Sure.
So we have to contact an out-of-town bank, and then they may or may not have a maintenance contract with someone to maintain it. So those are more time-consuming. We will get those corrected, but we just ask that people be patient with those types of situations. So.
Okay. Talk about the process. If a citizen wanted to make a complaint to the county about tall grass or weeds, what is the process they need to do?
Right. They can call our office, Community Development, or we have an online complaint form on the Community Development website, and they can go in and enter the information. It's a simple type in the owner's information and contact information and click on the box of the type of violation, and we'll respond to it. And then if they request follow-up information, if they'll advise us in the box, we'll get back with them and give them the follow-up information that they've requested.
Great. So very simple process.
Absolutely.
Good. Well, John, thank you so much for being with us today and letting our viewers know some of the important zoning policies in the county.
All right. Thank you for having me.
Sure. Thanks.
Okay.
We'll be right back.
If you've ever had an emergency, then you know that in an instant, all you can do is put your life in the hands of the men and women who come to save the day. This is the mission of the Vinton First Aid Crew. The Vinton First Aid Crew is looking for volunteers who would like to help with their community. For more information on becoming a volunteer, call 540-983-0641, send an email to volunteer@vintonems.com, or you can visit their website at vintonems.com.
Welcome back to the show. Joining me today is Grace McCown, who is a Senior Family Services Specialist with the Department of Social Services. So welcome to our show.
Thank you.
We're glad to have you. You've received a very special award that we're going to talk about in just a minute, but explain to us what you do for Roanoke County. What is your day-to-day job?
Well, I'm the Senior Family Services Specialist for the foster care team as part of DSS. Done a few different jobs here at DSS, but I started out in foster care and I've worked in CPS, and now I've come back to work in foster care.
Okay. How long have you been with the county doing this?
Almost 7 years.
Okay. So you're very experienced in what you do. Great.
Yeah.
Good. Now tell us a little bit. You received an award. It's called a Golden Halo Award. Yes. Tell us about this award first.
The Golden Halo Awards were created in 2008. They're given out by Children's Trust, and the organization works with us to work in prevention and advocacy for child abuse, and the awards are given out to folks who work in law enforcement and social services and the medical field and counseling and foster parents. So I was the winner this year for social workers.
Okay. And were you surprised to receive this award?
I was very surprised, very honored and very surprised.
I'm sure. Well, it's a nice honor for you as well as for the department. And I know this is not just the first Golden Halo Award that social services has received.
Roanoke County has received the award 5 or 6 years in a row, so I feel very honored to be in a line of very esteemed colleagues who work very hard.
Sure, sure. Oh, I'm sure. How did it make you feel to receive this award?
Personally, it was very rewarding. I mean, our jobs sometimes don't have day-to-day rewards in terms of being able to see the results of all of your hard work, and you know, some days are very difficult and very frustrating. It's hard to see change happen and over time, but you know, receiving an award does sort of help you feel appreciated for hard work, and On a professional level, I felt really honored to, again, be included with some of my coworkers who've won in the past, who, you know, I really, really respect, and I've seen them and they've mentored me, and it's been a great honor.
So you work with foster families mostly. Are there specific needs that you see?
Our department always has a need for more foster families. You know, the department sometimes has as many as 100 children in foster care, and we certainly need loving, trained families to in which to place the children. And our department, you know, sometimes has to close families for the, you know, very happy and positive reason of completed adoptions, and so we constantly have a need for more families, and the department's always looking to expand our group of families. We have a really tight-knit group. They're very well trained. We provide a lot of support. There's a support group, that kind of thing. So, you know, that's probably our biggest need is finding families that want to work with us and work with our kids.
So if people are interested in becoming a foster family, where is the best place they can get more information?
The best place to get information would be on the county's website or through calling the department directly.
Great. Good. Well, congratulations, and thank you again for the service that you give to so many families in the county, and it's a great honor for the department as well. So thank you for your service. We appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
Okay. We'll be right back.
Congratulations to the Regional Center for Animal Care and Protection for their 1,000th pet adoption. If you would like to adopt a pet, did you know that you can also go to the RCACP website and their Facebook page to look at pets for adoption? It's easy to do. Simply go to their website at rcacp.org or visit their Facebook page. Both sites include information and pictures of animals waiting to be adopted. Help make a difference in the life of a pet today. Adopt from the Regional Center for Animal Care and Protection.
Roanoke County has launched a new generation of Public Geographic Information System (GIS) applications that allow greater and easier access to the county's mapping, tax parcel, zoning, and government services data. The new application can be found in the new Maps and Apps gallery through the county's GIS page. A separate desktop computer application leverages new technology to provide citizens with three-dimensional imagery of the county. Efficient delivery of technology services is a core mission for Roanoke County's GIS Services Group. To check out the new technology, visit roanokecountyva.gov/GIS.
Roanoke Valley Television is available on the web. Just log on to rvtv.org to find your favorite RVTV show, video, or PSA. Watch Inside Roanoke, Roanoke County Today, Spotlight on City Schools, Accent Excellence, and more. Check out the informative and fun videos like Lead Safety, Choose Right, The Dangers of Synthetic Drugs, and the Zombie Run video. Find out about special events and programs by watching the RVTV public service announcements. Go to rvtv.org and click on the Media Center icon to start viewing right away.
Welcome back to the show. Joining me today is Scott Ramsberg, Business and Information Manager for Parks and Recreation. Scott, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
Sure. We are here at Splash Valley. Tell us when we can splash.
You can start splashing into the fun on Saturday, May 23rd. It's our 6th season of operation here at Splash Valley, and we've got some exciting new things this year.
Wonderful. So what's planned?
Well, to start off, we're offering season passes once again. Passes will be on sale now through June 30th, but only 500 will be sold, so it's a great way to save if you're going to be a frequent visitor here to Splash Valley Water Park. Really great thing to have, so for a limited time, pick those up at the Green Ridge Recreation Center front desk.
How much are season passes?
Our regular price is $95 for the general public, $75 for Green Ridge Recreation Center members, and if you act quickly, there are some early bird specials in play this year as well.
Okay, so very affordable, fun for the family out here.
It pays off in about 10 visits or so.
What are some of the events that are upcoming here at Splash Valley?
We've loaded the calendar with a whole lot of new events starting on June 5th. We call it our Back to School Bash. It's running from 4 to 7. We'll have extra games and activities for the kids. Plus, we're actually giving away 3 season passes at the event just for folks that are coming if they get lucky and are a winner. So a great time to celebrate the fact that, of course, the kids are out of school. Also in June, the last 3 Sundays in June are Spirit Sundays. We're going to have our friends at the radio station Spirit FM come and play some contemporary Christian music while you come in here and play. That's an after-hours event that runs on Sunday evenings from 7:30 to 9:30 p.m. And you can reserve spots in advance if you've got area church groups, youth groups that are interested in coming out to that. Then all throughout the month of July, every Friday in July, in fact, we call it our Friday Night Lights events. Those are our extended hours to the pool Friday evenings and special activities and games for the kids, led by our aquatic staff here. So really a full calendar of exciting special events.
Sure. How about any weekday specials you have going on?
Well, we've also expanded the amount of recurring specials that we have. Starting out with Monday, we're bringing back our Making Memories Monday. That's where if you're 55 and older, you can get in free with a paying child. So a great way for grandma, grandpa to come with the kids. On Tuesday, this is brand new this year, Family Tuesdays. If you have a family of up to 8, you can pay a flat rate of just $23 to visit the water park. So that's great. We've heard from a lot of folks that have big families and didn't really want to come and pay individually for folks like you do most days. So great special on Tuesdays. And Wednesdays, we're bringing back our $6 Wednesdays, also a popular discounted rate to boost attendance and the joyful mood here at Splash Valley in the middle of the week.
Great. There's a lot of variety coming up, that's for sure. I know my family loves coming here and splashing around, and it's just a very fun place to be. That's great.
It certainly is.
Good.
And make sure you get your Splash Valley cup before the season starts.
I was going to say, what's going on with the cup?
Well, actually, you get a cup free if you get 3 or more season passes in your household, or you can buy one here at the concession stand for $8. It means free soft drinks for the entire summer.
Oh, wow, that's great.
Great reason to get a season pass. If you get 3 or more, you get this cup, free drinks all summer, or come buy one at the concession stand. It's really a super deal. We've got our Papa John's are back this year, offering pizza, as well as Dippin' Dots, and we're also introducing chocolate-covered frozen bananas this year.
Oh, good. There's a great variety.
Absolutely.
Good, good. Well, thank you so much for joining us today. I know families are really looking forward to this. This is probably one of the most fun places to come in Roanoke County. Of course, you have Green Ridge as well, indoor pool too, and recreation inside. So this is a fun place. We're very fortunate that we have this in Roanoke County.
Splash into the fun.
Great. Thanks, Scott. We appreciate you joining us again.
Thank you.
We'll be right back.
Think if your car has airbags you don't need to wear a seatbelt? Think again. An unrestrained occupant can be seriously injured when striking an airbag. There are 3 collisions in a crash. The vehicle strikes something, the body strikes something, internal organs strike something if the body suddenly stops. Seatbelts slow the body instead of a sudden stop, which lessens the 3rd collision. Always wear a seatbelt, even if your vehicle has airbags. Remember, click it or ticket.
Welcome back to the show. Joining me today is Brent Robertson, who's the Director of Management and Budget. Brent, thank you for joining us today.
It's good to be here, Amy.
Well, we are getting close to the end of the budget season, we hope. So we wanted to get another update from you as far as where we are in the process and how much further we have to go. So tell us what the process has been this year.
Well, with the new county administrator, the process has been very interesting this year. We've kept a lot of the core processes that we've used, but we've added quite a new bunch of small processes where we've looked closely at capital, at staffing needs, at operating budgets, and some maintenance needs across the county. So while the process has basically been the same, it's had a little different focus on maintaining the assets that the county has this year, and it's been a process that's been accepted by the staff very well, and from my perspective, it's been a very good and comprehensive process.
Okay, and right now, where are we in the process?
Well, we're coming down the home stretch right now. We've been under development the last 4 or 5 months. We're down to the adoption stage of the budget. Back last board meeting, the county administrator, or 2 board meetings ago, presented his budget to the board, and last board meeting, in April 28th, we had a public hearing on that budget. So we're at the point now where the board is finishing up their final questions on the budget, and we will have adoption within the next month of the budget.
Great. Good, good. I know it's been a very long process because it doesn't just take a month or so, it takes many months to prepare the budget and presented.
It's actually a 12-month process. You're either in development, implementation, or evaluation. 12 months a year, a $388 million budget. It's a lot to get a handle on.
Sure, sure. So as soon as you finish one budget, it's time to look for the next year.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
So what are some of the areas of interest to citizens this year, some of the key highlights?
I think there's several, and one, I guess it depends on your perspective, but for the first time in a full year, we're looking at increased real estate values and new construction, which is a very good sign where we've been over the last 5 or 6 years. It was only around a 1.5% growth, but growth is good at this point.
Sure.
I know it makes the tax bill's a little higher, but it also helps fund the services that we provide, and I think it shows the improving investment for the taxpayer for their residents in their home. That's one area. Another area I think they would be interested in is we've taken care of some of the need in public safety, primarily fire and rescue. We've added some staffing to the Cave Spring Station to help their response times. It was a good thing. And also we had a very comprehensive look at capital this year, where not so much new construction, but doing maintenance of our existing assets and making sure that previous investments of Roanoke County taxpayer dollars are well cared for. So we did put quite a bit of funds into that, and then the rest of the areas we looked at operating budgets that could be funded at a level that would maintain our current services.
Okay, and that capital budget is over a 10-year period,
yes,
right?
For the first time, we went from a 5-year plan to a 10-year look at the overall capital needs of the county, and I think that really broadens the perspective, and we had some very good conversations with the schools and their needs for capital in the next 10 years as well.
Sure, and that's a very good relationship that we have with the school system, because they're a very important part of Roanoke County.
Oh, absolutely.
Sure, sure. So we also have on our website, we've talked about it before, there's a big green button that says budget development. We have all of the updates on there. I know we have the presentation from the county administrator on there and other information. So we'd encourage people to go there and check that out. Is there any more information that people need if they want to comment on the process? Can they do that?
Yes, they can always come to citizens' comments at every board meeting and make their opinions known of the budget and any other topic they may have. But we will still have a work session with the board on the budget on the 12th of May, and then we hope and the 12th of May we'll also have the first reading. We adopt our budget through an appropriation ordinance. It takes 2 readings. So basically that just keeps the process open for an additional board meeting. And on May the 26th, we will have the second reading of the appropriation ordinance, as well as have the final resolution adopting the budget, and that will bring the development and adoption stage to a close.
Good, good. Well, we're almost there.
Almost.
I know we appreciate all of the work that you've been doing, all the citizens in the county certainly appreciate that too. So thanks for joining us, giving us an update.
Glad to be here, Amy.
Okay, we'll be right back.
Have you ever wanted to find a book, read the latest issue of a magazine, or do research at your local library on a Sunday? Well, now you can. Our South County and Vinton libraries are now open from 1 to 5 on Sunday afternoons. This means that you'll have access to our extensive collection of books, DVDs, and audiobooks, as well as our library's many computers and, of course, our friendly, helpful staff. We want to be part of your Sunday afternoons. For more information, contact the South County or Vinton libraries.
April showers bring May flowers. It also brings a great time to start using a rain barrel. A rain barrel catches rainwater from your roof gutters, and the clean, free water can be used on gardens, lawns, and for outdoor cleaning. Rain barrel water is free of chemicals. It reduces your water bills, and it's good for the environment. You can buy a pre-assembled kit, or you can build your own with materials from a hardware store. Learn how to start saving money and the environment by using a rain barrel today. Contact the Clean Valley Council for more info.
Have you ever wanted to make a difference in the life of an animal but didn't know how? The Regional Center for Animal Care and Protection is looking for volunteers to assist with the daily care of their animals. Volunteer opportunities include cat socialization, dog walking, front desk or kennel assistant, off-site adoption events, rescue networking, or shelter photography. As a volunteer, your time and talents will make a difference in the life of an animal. For more information on how to become a volunteer, call or email the Regional Center for Animal Care and Protection.